Hello guys, welcome to another amazing tutorial. Today I have an amazing library to showcase to you. So the library we're going to be looking at today is called Fullpage, and you can find it at alvarotrigo.com. It's amazing library which is going to allow us to do something quite amazing. So as the name implies, it's called Fullpage, and it's going to allow you to create beautiful full screen scrolling websites. So let's check out what it can do right away. So as you can see, I can easily scroll and it's creating full page websites. So it's like a slider and you move each element at a time. So I'm sure you've already come across maybe those websites which have this kind of beautiful images which are taking all of the screen of your device, and they are showing you some amazing effects. So with this library, you're going to be able to do just that. So don't be fooled. This is not all what it can do. Let's check out some amazing example of what it can actually do fully. So when you come to the menu examples, you can see here everything that it's capable of doing. So there are so many options. We'll not be able to go through all of them, but let's just open a couple of them and check out what they can do. So here I have some examples I'm opening, and if I come to the first, so this one is enable your scroll bar. So as you see, you can scroll horizontally, but you can also scroll vertically. So let's go. Great user experience. So this is the first example. It's pretty basic, but it showcases very well the effect of this, and it's quite easy to create these amazing animations. So let's move on to the next, normal scrolling with a linked menu. So as you can see, the menu is linked up here. If I click on this, I can scroll easily to the options. So, and the scrolling is quite smooth. Vertical continuous scrolling enabled. So if we continue, it's an infinite scrolling. If I come down, I scroll again, it continues back up. So as you can see, you can have an infinite scrolling page. It's quite amazing actually. So if we continue again to the next one, full page, no anchor links in the URL. So as you can see, with the previous one, the link had to be changing up here, but with this, it doesn't have to. But back button won't work. Exactly. So if we continue to the next example, navigation dots is going to add the dots over here. So you can see. So these are just a couple of examples. Sliders, navigation bullet, create a navigation for your horizontal sliders. So as you can see, you not only have the vertical slider, but you also have the horizontal slider. This is an amazing way to showcase maybe images or some specific kind of information. So these are just a couple of examples. Let's check out the more complicated examples here of what this can actually do. So if you go on here, we're going to open a couple of examples. Really, we can't go through all of these, but they're amazing. I want to really check all of them out, but we're going to see as much as we can. So it's important to know that you can equally integrate this into your Vue.js, ReactJs, or Angular project. And it also has a plugin for WordPress. So it's really thought about everybody. So moving on, here you see some amazing 3D effects now. So if you scroll down, if I go ahead and click the down part, let me try to click this. It's changing, but I'm not seeing nothing happening. So maybe I'll try to click here. Still nothing happening. I think this one, maybe the page hasn't loaded fully well. Let's try to refresh. Well, I guess this isn't working. So let's move on to the next. Here we have a parallax effect, as you can see. So if you don't know what the parallax effect is the content is moving differently from the image at the back. So as you can see here, the image is kind of like coming from behind this one, and then the content is following as well. So that's the parallax effect. So look at those amazing effects. The transitions here are really breathtaking. So you can even configure how much you want of the different effects here. So this is just a little bit of what it can do. Moving on to the next, you have the cards. You can have it move like this, where the content kind of drops down into the frame. Yes, like that. So this is the first demo. You go to the second. See the 3D effect, and so on and so forth. So these are just some more functionalities of this amazing library. So if we continue, you have a continuous horizontal. I guess we know what that means, and so on and so forth. Then here, interlock slides, you see interlock slides, and so on and so forth. Yeah, so it's amazing. This library has so many functionalities. Responsive slides. So everything is fully responsive on mobile, on desktop, even on larger screens. Everything is going to work perfectly well. Scroll horizontally. So if you want to just scroll horizontally, you can do that as well. Fading effects. If you don't like the parallax effects, you can have a fading effect instead. And I'm sure there are pretty much many other effects as well. So that's it. Then here you see there's a little offset. The second image is quite visible. Then when you scroll, it comes down there, and so on and so forth. So those are kind of the effects you can have with this amazing library. So another amazing effect is a drop effect. Wow, look at that. It's quite interesting. The drop effect. Yeah, let's check out the second demo. Well, I guess it's just the images which are changing. Okay, cool. And I'm sure you can configure all the colors and everything. Drag and move. Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be able to be dragged. Scroll bar through, auto scrolling. Yep. So yeah, those are some of the functionalities of this. You see all what it can do. So it's quite amazing. This is an awesome library. Full backgrounds, full background videos, auto hide, and so on and so forth. So we'll not be able to look at all of them, but it gives you an idea of what this library is able to do. It's quite amazing, and you should definitely check it out. If we enter into the documentation a little bit, you're going to see that you don't need a lot of code in order to do all of this. There isn't really much code in order to do a lot of this. Once you have installed the library, you set your sliders like this. Then you just put in the options that are required, that you want to have: auto scrolling, scroll horizontally, and so on and so forth. There isn't really much code to be put in. Yeah, so that's a little bit of this library. It's an interesting thing I just discovered, and I thought of sharing with you. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Catch you on the next one. Thanks.